Hi, my name is Charlie Etheridge-Nunn, and I'm going to tell you about something I want to overcome, as that's today's RPG a Day word of the day for the 16th of August. So, I wasn't quite sure what to do with overcome, similar to how Path kept making me think of Pathfinder, but I've got nothing for that. Overcome made me think of Fate a lot, but actually, I'm going to talk about something I'm trying to overcome, and that's a real sense of awkwardness with two-player role-playing games, whether it's one player, one GM, or two, um, like two players and no GM, that kind of thing. It's a really interesting setup, and I own a few two-player or duet RPGs. There are some like Cold Soldier by Brett Gillen, which is where one player is the city, and the other is the former hero of the city, now reanimated and sent to lay waste to it, and the way in which they interact. One of them is, well, a number of them are by Pelgrane Press. They have two-player versions of Night's Black Agents and of Trail of Cthulhu, called Night's Black Agents Solo Ops and Cthulhu Confidential, and they're going to be doing a bunch of multi-genre page turners at some point soon, and I want to give them a go. I just find those first moments in doing a two-player RPG really awkward. Now, I tried, was it Our Mundane Supernatural Life by Story Brewers, and that's a two-player game about playing a normal person and a supernatural entity that share a flat and just their day-to-day. And I played it with the RPG author W.H. Arthur, and again, the first scene was a little awkward. We distracted ourselves, which we always do anyway, but we distracted ourselves quite a bit, talking and blathering beforehand to kind of put it off. And when we got into it, it was a really nice time, but it was difficult. More difficult was a two-player game I've reviewed for Who Dares Rolls called Trump slash Putin, which is a rare RPG I was given a review copy of, so I felt obliged to try it, and had my BFF Steve come round, and we played it. I was Trump, he was Putin. We agreed not to do the accents because, God, it was tense enough and weird enough, and you play through three different eras of them first meeting, developing a plan to get Trump elected, and then the downfall of America, basically. And it's very funny, but not only is it really awkward to do because you're being Trump and Putin, but also you are two players with no GM and no other framing device. So it's fascinating, and I do want to try it more, but it's just, it feels weird. I don't know. I've been role playing for years and years. I've role played all manner of things, and somehow being just you and one other person, you feel almost more exposed. Or at least I do. So yeah, hopefully it's something I'll be able to do a bit more in the next year. At the very least, we've got a couple of epistolary games which are two-player, so I could always try and convince Steve to do that. We'll see. Uh, what have you found two-player games to be like? Have you got any recommendations? Have you any advice? Let me know in the chat.